Hello everyone and welcome to the NinjaTrader webinar room. My name is Chris and I work for NinjaTrader at our office in Denver, Colorado. I would like to mention that it is important to understand that there are substantial risks in trading commodity futures, contracts, and foreign currency. You should carefully consider whether such trading is suitable for you, and this will depend on your specific circumstance and financial resources. It is possible to lose all the funds deposited with your broker, and you could even incur losses beyond these amounts. Also, please remember that these training webinars are not a solicitation nor recommendation, but simply educational in nature. This presentation is brought to you by NinjaTrader LLC, which is a technology company responsible for developing and supporting the NinjaTrader trading software. Brokerage-related questions should be directed to the NinjaTrader brokerage team. And if you do have questions about NinjaTrader brokerage, there is a direct phone number for our NinjaTrader brokerage office, as well as the brokerage support email. With new tools added nearly every day, the NinjaTrader ecosystem is home to hundreds of apps and services. You can quickly and easily find the tools or services you're looking for with a simple keyword search. You'll also find information about upcoming webinar events as well as an on-demand video archive. NinjaTrader is always free for advanced charting, strategy backtesting, market analytics, and trade simulation. So if you have not already done so, I would invite you to download NinjaTrader for free and request a free live market data trial at the link below.
We're all aware of those glitches and disconnections in the internet, and when you're actually auto trading, those kind of disconnected can actually affect your trading. So VPS can actually help you overcome these obstacles, allowing automated strategies to run faster, smoother, and with more security and reduced latency. Okay, now, one second please. Okay. Now, how to make it happen? I'm going to share my screen soon with you, and you will see the different steps of how you can actually, how easy the process is to just sign, set up a server in less than a minute, and actually start testing services. So there's 3 very simple steps in order to actually start a free trial. The first step is actually registration, and I will go over each one of them of the steps. The registration is actually very simple. It only requires an email and password. It's a double opt-in, which basically means that the second step will be validating your email. Now the third step will be filling the billing profile, which is basically just to fill in your credit card information, and then you're good to go. You can actually start with the process. So basically, just like I mentioned, you put your email and password, then you're validating your email, and then this is how it actually looks when you will be able to set up a server. I'm gonna, give me one sec. Okay. So basically, this is what it looks like. This is just an example example landing page of ours. This is a landing page which is more relevant to you guys. This is the NinjaTrader landing page. You can see here that we have different packages, but after that, when you will complete the registration, okay, you will be able to actually customize the services and pick which services you want. First step, just like I said, email and password. Second step is just validating the email. And after the first step, you will get into our console. This is basically just a test console. Okay, the only difference, there is a few minor differences between that and a regular console. The first and very blunt difference is the logo here. This is just a logo that we use for test. After you will double opt-in and you'll fill all your details, you will actually get to the billing profile. Here you'll be requested to actually put all the credit card details, and then you're good to go. Okay, now we're going to show you how to actually set up a server. After in order to start the free trial, basically what you do, just a sec. Okay. Basically, what you do, you go to My Cloud, and then you go to Servers. Basically, if you set up a servers, all the servers that you set up, you'll be able to see here. Okay, in order to, after we fill it in the billing profile, there's no problem to create a new server, and then we just need to fill the specification that we want, and then we can set up the server. We click on the create new server. You can see it here on the left side hand. Now, you will be able to actually choose between the different data centers in the different locations that we have. That's actually really important. I would recommend you to actually choose the data center which is the closest to you in order to shorten the latency. And then, just for the sake of the example, I'm going to pick New York. As we said, as an operating system, we need to pick Windows. Then we choose the version that we want for our Windows, and then we actually pick the configuration of the server. I believe that for trading and auto trading uses, I would recommend you to pick A. CPU, I don't think that you will need more than one or two CPUs, but of course, if you have any doubts or if you are not sure about which configuration you choose, accept the ready-made packages that we have here, okay, that you can actually take all the configuration from here. Just a sec. Okay, exactly. This is what I wanted you guys to see. You can take all the configuration from here and then just copy it here. But basically, I would recommend that you can actually choose one CPU, 2 GB RAM, 30 GB. I believe that as a starting point, it will be enough. And then later on, if you see that you need more resources from the server, you can actually go and increase it. And of course, the bill will change accordingly. After that, everything that's left to be done is just to put a password, and of course, that always happens to me. Let's see if it's matching. No, not my day. Okay, now it's matching. Now, all you have left is to give a name to our server. I'm gonna name it NinjaTrader 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you create the server. Now, in the task queue here, you will see your server starting the process of running. Usually with the Windows servers, it takes a little bit more time, usually not more than a minute. Okay, we already went through that with our test console. How to connect to a server is actually the last thing I would like to go over, and then if you guys have any questions, I'll be happy to help. Now, here we see the server actually running. I already prepared a different server for us in order to show you how to connect. So basically, when the server, okay, will be ready, okay, this is what it's going to look like. You always go to servers and you'll be able to see all the server that you set here in the console. When you will click on open, okay, you will see the public internet IP. This is the IP that you're going to use. Now, administrator will be the second thing that you will be required to fill in order to connect to your server. And the third thing that you will actually need to insert is the password that you have been chosen. Now, how do I actually go and log in to the server? I go to the remote desktop. Just give me one sec. To the remote desktop connection. This is what it looks like. Okay, you can always go to the search. Sorry, I'm not showing my screen. Sorry. Now I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, So I'm going to repeat what I said. Let's do it from the beginning. Just a sec. Okay, so this is, let's say, the server that I created. In order to actually go and connect to the server, I will click here on the open, and then I will be able to see the public internet IP, which is here. Now I'm going to go here to my search button and just search for the remote desktop. Then when the remote desktop will be open, this is what it looks like, the remote desktop connection. I will put the IP, okay, the IP that I got here. Then I'm going to put, just give me one sec. There we go, we already have it ready. Then I'm going to put it connect. Okay, always use the administrator as the second option, and here you put the password that you gave. Then you click OK, yes, and that's it. You're connecting to your virtual private servers. I'm going to show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. It's just a computer, okay, that sits on the server that will allow you, of course, to operate smoothly, okay, without any disconnections, anything. It's just a computer of yours that are working remotely. You can go browse, download whatever you need, and then you'll be able to operate and work on your virtual private server. Just a sec. Okay. Okay. Now all you guys have left is to start the 30-day of free trial. Um, just a sec. Okay. And basically, I'm good. Chris. Okay, give me one sec. Okay. I see some of your questions. I see that people, Thomas C. ask what is the monthly price and daily. And I actually want to go over it again. Okay, this is just an example of a different landing page. You can see here, just a sec. Okay, now you can see my screen. I'll never get used to it. Okay, this is just an example of one of our landing pages. Okay, all of the configuration here you can actually find in the in the um, in the console itself. But here you actually have the calculator. You can actually go change the specification here and then see what is the price. I can tell you for the most, the cheapest one is actually starting from $4, but that was a Linux as an operating system. If I will actually go and choose one of the Windows operating system, we can see that it starts from $13. Now this is the price per month. You can also change it hourly, and then you see the price here per hour. Okay, I believe that's pretty much answered that question. Would there be any reply of this being sent also? Just a sec. Be a reply of this being sent also. I didn't quite get the question, Vince. How do you have the equivalent or multiple screen monitoring with VPS? Gary, regarding this question, you actually need to go to our support with it. I'd rather not answer with something that I'm not 100% sure of, so I don't really have the answer for that. I would recommend that you'll go to Kamatera and then just open a ticket or just contact support or give them a call. They will be very happy to help you with that. Where's our server in Chicago? Well, George, that's in process. I can tell you that our 14th data center is soon to be in Cambodia. Chicago is something that's in the pipeline, but not yet. Hopefully in the near future. Are these configurations are shared server or private? So basically, we're not talking about web hosting. We're talking about a virtual private server. Now we have different type of servers. There are some servers that are actually Depends on availability. There's general, purpose, dedicated, and burstable, but you can actually choose, okay, that this is a VPS, virtual private server, which basically means that you will not share the server, okay, it's totally private. Okay, we're talking about virtual private server. The server is not being shared with anyone else but you. Can't see my screen. George, thank you. I know we figured that out. Why is there no server in Chicago? Okay, I know you guys have to understand that VPS is a tool that's true. That if it was a tool that we would have used only for trading, probably Chicago would have been the next place that we would have go and actually set up a new data centers. Since it's a tool that we provide that can be used to traders as well, but it's not our main target audience. So Chicago is in the pipeline, but we're not quite there yet. Okay, show monthly price sec. Why is there no server in Chicago? Okay, we answered that. Can you show how is NinjaTrading running on the VPS server? That's something that I cannot show right now. I am here to actually show how to connect to the VPS. Okay, how to set up a VPS server. I can tell you that after you actually connect to your virtual private server, then just like you saw, it's a computer. You can download NinjaTrader or any other apps that you want, and then you can actually go and run it over your VPS. If I have to run two, Vince will be sending a recording of all registrations of NinjaTrader Chris. Okay, how much would this increase my latency between me and the exchange? Sven, to be honest, I don't have an answer for that. I can tell you that this is exactly why we give the 30-day trial. Okay, if you will go and decide to cancel the services within the 30 days, before the 31st day, you will not be charged, except of $1 that we actually charge to make sure that the card is working and will be deducted later on if you will continue the services. So you can actually go, try the services for free, check if it actually improved the latency or not, because honestly, I'm not the right address for that question. But go, we actually give virtual private servers for free for traders or companies or anyone else that wants to test the services, because we actually believe that it will improve the results. So you can go ahead, start a free trial. If you're not good with it, you can cancel it before 30 days. You will not be charged for anything. Is the NinjaTrader server in Chicago? As on my PC? That is not really a question for me. That you can direct to Chris later on. So billing can be Vince. So billing can be configuration on share server or private days a week. I can set up the billing that way. Basically, the billing we usually charge once a month, but yes, the billing can definitely be changed as many times as you want. You can actually start with monthly, see how it works, or you can start with hourly. You can actually turn off the server, okay, for 29 days out of the month, turn it on one day, and then only for the day that you will turn it on, okay, you will be billed for per hour. You see that here, okay? When you choose per hour, you can actually pay, okay? Only when the power on, when the power off is totally different price, okay? And we need a different machine ID to install. Okay, Jim, is there a minimum charge per month or if I only use 4 hours a day? There is no minimum, okay? We only charge you for what you guys gonna use. If you're gonna set up your VPS, okay, monthly, so the maximum that you're gonna pay is according to the configuration of this specific server, will be $13. But as I said, you can turn off, okay, you can turn off the server, and you can also take the 30-day free trial and see how much you used, okay, how much you actually took advantage of the servers, and then you can do your own calculation and decide if you want to be charged monthly or just hourly. Is there a minimum jack? What is the highest RAM speed? Okay, as you can tell, and you can always go to our site, but you can see for yourself, okay, that you can of course play with the different type of servers, but basically you have it all here. And I believe that if you contact our support in case you will need more, I believe there's an option for more, but to be honest, I doubt that you will actually need more than what you can see here. But after you're setting up a server, okay, just like you see in the console, okay, let me share my, okay, there you go. So if I'm gonna go and click on create new server, just for the sake of the example, now you can see that you actually have the option of when it comes to RAM more than 60, you can see that you can have it up till 128 gigabyte. Okay, is there a minimum? Check. What is the highest RAM speed offer? There you go. What is the price for 16 gigabyte RAM? By the way, I would recommend everybody to just go to a website and just go to the calculator, and I will show you of course right now, but if you go to our site, you can just go to the calculator and just pick. If you want, let's say, you wanted 16, so we actually have, we have here 4. Okay, not with that type of server. Okay, here you'll be able to get 32 RAM. Okay, sure, no worries. Okay, do we have any other questions? Is there a minimum recommended to run automated NinjaTrader strategies so that it runs smooth without any lag? When you can, I can tell you that the recommended, okay, VPS Pro for NinjaTrader, which is something that, just a second, I don't understand why it doesn't share my screen. Okay, now, first of all, I have to just something that popped out, that popped up to me. Right now, we actually have lower prices than what you actually see here. So after you go, when you set up a server, of course, the price will be lower than this because we actually changed it and added some more servers. So the price is, unfortunately, is incorrect. But if you ask about the configuration that we believe is recommended, which is the Windows Pro, and I'm going to repeat itself. I'm pretty sure that right now the price is lower than $50, and you can just go put that configuration within the console, and you will see by yourself that the price is lower. But this is the configuration that we would have recommend. In general. Okay, for forex trader, I don't believe that that we actually need to have like more resources than that. It's two CPUs, 4 gigabyte RAM, 30 gigabyte SSD storage, and 5 terabyte traffic. Basically, we have unlimited traffic with all of our servers up until 5 tera. So that's pretty much the configuration that I would have recommend for that kind of uses. Okay. I believe we pretty much answer all of the questions. Okay, perfect. Anyone else? Or we're good? Okay, great. Thank you very much to everybody. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Chris, anything from your end?
I would like to give a special thank you to Gal Farchi for a great presentation. Everyone in attendance here today
Sure,
will
my
attend or will receive an on-demand recording of today's event. So please keep an eye out for that via email. Our NinjaTrader ecosystem is pleased to sponsor these weekly webinar events for our ecosystem vendors as a value-adding service for our clients. So if you find value in these events, we do hope that you attend them on a regular basis. We would like to remind you that the information provided in today's event was presented by Kamatera and is not that of NinjaTrader. All information was for educational purposes and should not be construed as trading advice. Again, we appreciate the time that you spent with us today. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we hope to see you in future webinars. Happy trading from all of us here at NinjaTrader.